Hey, welcome to the channel. It is one of those late nights for me between, I believe, about 3 and 4 a.m. on Wednesday, technically. We are heading into the full moon on the East Coast where I am at. And the energy today has been almost like a zipper for me, where it got stuck in one spot and I was trying to put it on. I was trying to put the jacket on and my zipper got stuck right at that sacral chakra spot, and I could feel it. I felt it there, and I was pulling, as I pulled it up further, and then it got to my heart, and I just burst into tears for a few moments and had to regain myself, and it was startling and shocking. And I was so tired and it's so late. I didn't want to read, or I do want to read, but I kind of wanted to put it off. But yesterday I went to a celebration for the New Year, Pagan New Year, and the leader of our group, our coven, said that she's another divine feminine like me, and she had just recently met up with her divine masculine in the physical, just like I have recently within the month of October, which is what a lot of readers were saying, that in October a lot of the twins would just come together in different ways, not necessarily reunion, and not necessarily good or bad, just coming together. And then there's supposed to be another meetup in February, obviously, because it's going to be 2/22/22 in that month. And we have that weird short month as it is in February, and it's love month if you go for the Valentine's Day idea. And I'm just interested to see what happens, and I felt like I had to read, and I keep looking at the Dali Tarot tonight. The Dali is a very tricky deck because a lot of it's painful. I just picked it up off the ground. The Sun and the King of Swords, they might have been there from a prior reading, so I'm going to cut. That's definitely Divine Masculine, and I did want to talk to Divine Masculine, of course, in their physical today, because I want to know if that came from them, if that heartburst that I had came from that side, because the other Divine Feminine that I know also said her masculine is in a karmic situation that she needs to just step away and let happen. And that's kind of where I'm at. So if anybody else, if that resonates with you, maybe the one person that watches this, or my one subscriber or something, these are supposed to be timeless. This could be a year from now when you're listening to it, whatever. If it resonates with you when you're on that spot in your journey, I guess you're meant to be here and be watching this, and hopefully it helps you. And so I want to talk to my Divine Masculines. All right, now when I cut it, this makes a little more sense to me because of what I know about my own background. At the back is the Hangman. He doesn't know what to do. Mine doesn't know what to do. I know he feels stuck, or like in a position where he just can't. Something's got him by the foot. Right there, something's got him by the foot. He's in this forest. And there's a woman that's, she thought Pentacles was it all. But now I think she knows love is where it's at. And that could be, I feel like it could be the karmic here, because they're sad. They realize like this was not everything it's cut out to be. This is what it is. So hopefully that helps this person make their decision in their spot, wherever you're at with yours. That could be a decision to stay or go, whatever you're. So masculines, just want to ask the masculines, where were you at today in your energy? Were you feeling the same thing we were feeling today? Well, yeah, the King of Swords, it was at the bottom the first time I picked it up. Definitely. He feels like he hurt someone. Maybe you, maybe the other person. Maybe unintentionally. But he's owning it. Because he's kind of just like, alright, this is it. You know, there's a little, I always look at this little sheep or goat down here that watches him. He might be a figure of authority. Like this is also like a, priest, like a pope or something. some kind of figure of authority or a public speaker, someone that speaks for a living, and words are important to him. So when he feels like he used them to hurt someone, it really hurts him. Whether he said something bad about his partner or situation or karmic thing to you, or whether he said something bad about you to the situation or the boss or the partner or the whatever. There's some kind of like he said something and he feels like crap about it, which I get, but I'll tell you what, this just wanted to peel right out of the deck as soon as I put my hand on it. He's there, he knows. He's like, look, Ace of Cups, twin, the two faces, the twins. The way this deck is, the masculine, feminine, and there's this tiny earthly bodies, but the spirit realm, he knows we're connected in the spirit realm. He knows that, because this is a spirit card too. It has the spirit of him in the background. So this is definitely spirit, you know, larger than life energy. And that makes you larger than life. And underneath that was the Knight of Cups. So he has this idea of cups between the twins, and he wants to get on his white horse and ride in for someone, who's probably displaying this love. Now, I've been trying not to go too severe one way or the other and avoid confirmation bias. To me, this is someone who's showing off their love of something where they're at in their life, like his karmic or his situation or whatever's going on with him. But inside, there's this like flat spirit energy that's like thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking about it. And that's what this King of Swords says to me too. Let's get one more card here in this strip, and then we'll go underneath, I think, to see what's behind these. Maybe in the 5D here. Let's ask the 5D masculine. Let's do a 5D masculine. Where are you at? You see so much of this 5D energy here. You're thinking, you're spiritual. We know you're spiritual. What are you in there about? What are you in your head about? What are you in your head about? What kind of decisions are you in your head about, or thoughts? Masculines. This deck doesn't want to tell me anything. I think I have to go to the other one. Masculines. I just cut and I got the Ace of Cups again. And Knight of Cups. Can you... is this a joke? Did I hit record? Yes. This is the cut. I just picked up the other deck because that deck was dead quiet. Not a soul in there peeping out. The Ace of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Sorry for my shaky hands. It's my medicine. Kidney transplants, the whole thing. I picked this one up. Did you see what was underneath there? At the back of the deck is this Knight of Cups. I have to pull these out. I usually don't pull out the lead cards. This is too much for me right now. I said, where's the masculine? It's 5D. Because I see so much 5D here already. He's Knight of Cups. Back to back Knight of Cups. One going... I gotta get an overhead camera. I'm doing it wrong. Back to back. They're like one's going towards something, which was this Ace of Cups over here, and one's going away from something. And then this one going this way is still going towards the Ace of Cups, because that was the bottom of his deck. He feels split, because then look, he's the King of Cups right here, and the King of Wands in this bottom that I just cut. So he's heading towards being a king. He wants to be a good king. He doesn't want to be the Swords King. That's the one he's flying to this way, with the aces on both sides. Oh my God. He split down the middle. Oh, that's the energy I felt in my heart today. I felt like it was literally ripped in half. Maybe he had a heart opening, or maybe we did, or maybe, I guess we all did if it was masculines and feminines. Holy crap. Ooh, my heart's kind of like shaking around right now, just remembering how bad it felt earlier, how painful it felt. Because I know they're going through it if they are just realizing that this is what it is, and you just love this. You have to just love this person because you gotta love yourself, or nothing in life's ever gonna work. So you just automatically love this person that my twin and I are not like close friends. We sort of know each other from friends of friends and have interacted a few times and, like, you know, hung out, chit-chatted, social settings, you know, and it's just, all right, so we're going to draw on the feminines here now. I think the masculine has spoken to us enough where they're at physically. That's, to me, this is physically and mentally, they're just the exact same energy. It's mirrored with this king. Actually, I need one more for this end strip of this, because I got this King of Swords on this one side. I need what's up on this other side of this King of Swords energy. What's going to come out there? This other side of this King of Swords energy. Should I just not ask it? It's the wrong question. Is it the wrong question, guys? Well, yeah. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. No, I shouldn't keep going because I just. What's the feminine? Where's the feminine? How does the masculine feel towards the feminine about this? The Fool. Under the King of Swords, he feels foolish and almost wants to commit suicide, like jump off the cliff. Even though it's happy, touchy-feely old fanatic over here. He feels like an idiot for whoever he talked shit about or talked shit to or got caught, like said something, lied maybe. This King of Swords that started everything out, he's like embarrassed. But then he's just like, God, I have this love that's like so impossible. And I want to be there for that person. I have this love that's in front of me. And I want to be there for that person, and I'm so torn. And he's in his head and his body are both that way. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit. Some people are going to have someone that they're two people that are two situations: a love of a job, a love of a career, a love of a place. Someone wants to live at the beach, and someone wants to live in the mountains. That kind of. He's being literally pulled like this towards two things he loves, and he's like. Maybe he even cut himself down. He feels foolish. What else? What's between the masculine and the feminine energy? What's going on between them specifically? Not what's going on between the twins and the energy, because that next card's the twins there. What's going on between? Okay. Magic. That wanted to come out a second ago, right under this Fool. He knows it's magic. It's infinite. It's the infinite love. This card's so pretty to me. It's just got these flowers, and it looks like a workshop that he really puts a lot of time into. It could be, he just knows. And right next to the Fool like that, he's like, man, I was dumb. Now I see how magical this connection is. I keep getting judgment and justice like crazy. Have been almost every time I do a reading regarding the twins. The third eyes are opening. In my connection, specifically brown eyes is a kind of a crazy thing. So brown eyes and that's under this one that he loves. And he's got, you know, he loves this. He knows he needs to be just in his love. He's an honorable guy. These masculines are honorable. They're not toxic people. The situations can seem toxic because you're like, why do you love someone else? But that's not how it is. And then this Page of Cups wanted to come right out under this Knight of Cups. Judgment's going to come here. And one side he's magic and one side he's still immature. I think I need to do a descending read on that because what's under this Ace of Cups energy? This one's to come out. The Five of Swords. I've been getting that one all the time because this guy is looking back at a situation or people or whatever. He's looking back like, whatever, you two can take your 2 swords that you dropped. I got 3. I'm gonna go off and, I don't know, write parking tickets with the feather pens. I guess that's what these are supposed to be in this deck. He's like, I'm gonna go make something. I'm gonna go write a movie. I'm gonna go paint something. But even though I'm gonna take my pain. So he's kind of smiley. He's got a little smirk, little smize. How do you say that word? Anyway, what's the descending energy between this king, this foolish magician that's so powerful but doesn't realize it, doesn't realize when he hurts people unintentionally, could have hurt himself, someone else, or hurt a chance at something. Judgment's coming. What's under this judgment, this magician? What's under this Judgment Magician energy that's here? We know he was a fool. We know he feels foolish. We don't care. We forgive you, masculine. What's under the Magician and the Judgment? What's under the Magician and the Judgment? Oh, that's too many. That's too many. Come on. Be serious now. There we go. Hierophant reversed. And that's a 5. So this guy that's walking away with something, this guy came out after that. Their 5 bookended like that, upside down. So a message could have got, he could have found something out, heard something about people or situations, like maybe somebody else got the job he wanted, or maybe that person, you know, like he got the job, that person, something, or maybe there was a three-way here. So yeah, there's a man and a woman and a man. She looks like she's cold and crying by the water, and this guy's walking towards her. It's 2 distinct different figures, but this one's walking away, and then I came in with that reverse, some kind of bad news maybe one of them got or is going to give. That could be all this swords at the start. The King of Swords could feel like he's almost ready to say or break the news to whatever or whomever this involves, be it love or job or whatever. We are talking to our divine masculines. Hierophant reversed under the Magic and the Judgment. So watch out for don't try not to read too much into anything they say lately, or if you're in communication or any way you feel. That's what I'm going to do, because I've tried to read too much into that feeling earlier, and I went, whoa, what did I do? Was this me? But then the Sun came out. The Sun came out. This Judgment, this Page of Cups. Let's get one more right here after the Sun. What do we see when the Sun shines through all this after the storm? After the storms that some of us are in right now. Strength reversed. You might be tested. Your patience might be tested. Your ability to hold on might be tested here. You're asked to be strong, but like infinitely strong. Don't give up. Like, even though it's reversed, infinite, the Magician and Strength both have the infinite in this. Just you know, if it feels like your world flips upside down, I'm not trying to give a bad reading here. I don't ever do that for myself. I try to just be honest. Strength reversed. Yeah, I just feel like you might feel knocked down about something, and if that's just like being triggered, like maybe you should, if you follow them online and they have something and you're like watching them and they're not, maybe like unfollow them or just take time away. That's what I feel like. And what's the bottom card at the bottom of all of this? We got the King of Swords that sees the Ace of Cups before him in the 3D, and in the 3D energy after that, he feels like he's the Knight of Cups riding towards that. He's riding towards the twin, the Ace. And then he sees himself as this Knight of Cups in the physical, also riding towards the Ace, the twin. But it's a little different in this card. This card pictures the twins. This Ace pictures the twins, the one he's got the Swords energy behind. And then this one is Ace of Cups. I do want to try to get one energy over there. That's bothering me that I don't have a top card. Okay. Well, all right. I'm just set the deck down for this one. I got the famous, this one comes out almost every damn reading I do. 4 swords. And in this deck, this woman's in a mausoleum pope type casket thing. That's not the right word for it. It's not a casket at all. Stone thing where they make your body into this statue, where she was praying so hard for something to come that it just never came. She died waiting. She died. This isn't, you know, but it was upside down. So she doesn't have to die. Or maybe the period of this near death of almost giving up. Death can be just giving up on like praying for this person. Maybe that's over. That needs to be over if it isn't, and because that will bring love no matter where it comes from. Happy family, rainbow, whatever your cheesesteaks are for you, the 10 of, if you reverse that, I think if we see a death here, that'll be happy at the end. There will be something painful here. I sense it. In order for any of these DMs to come forward to their DFs, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna involve, like, you know, sometimes people will say like job loss, breakup, divorce. You could be like, you know, having like surgery, change your appearance in some way that maybe your partner doesn't agree with. That can be something you'll leave someone over and then go find the rainbow at the end. I always like when that one comes out near the end because I wanted to get this bottom closing card. So that whole row, it starts with the man with the King of Swords where he feels like he's either ready to cut someone off or did cut someone off or said something that's like kind of like putting a little, you know, motion towards that. Maybe feels like he hurt someone by doing that, but that's like almost like, what are you gonna do at that point? If you're with someone or in a situation like you want a better job, and you gotta tell this old boss, you want a better husband, you gotta tell this old husband or wife or partner or whatever you know what I mean. No matter whether you're a woman and you're the masculine energy in your relationship, or you're non-binary and you're the masculine in your relationship, you right now need to get this together in you gotta line it up. You're pulling yourself apart because you want to go to this happy family love without having to have this death, but you know this twins over here and that's magic, and you feel like you want to just leap towards them. The Hierophant's there but reversed, which maybe means bad news, that if you don't jump soon, you could end up over here on the other side of Judgment, whereas you almost become more mature in your energy and then possibly lose something. That's the sword side over here. The sword side is this one where you're looking for this happy family with the kids, the normal life. It's kind of that, you know, if you have that death of something, that could be the death of the connection for now. You know what I mean? The connection's never dead, but like maybe that means cutting it off and seeking that. But that, I see swords over there. That's my overall at the bottom here. Let me have like 2 cards. Oh, okay. High Priestess forced its way out on the bottom, and it's right on top of the Hierophant for me, where I and the Sun. We're the High Priestess, the feminines, no matter what your gender. So this is all the twins over here. He just knows you're there. He knows. He does know. They know. And they wanted, the Fool comes out. It's just like he wants to like be like, oh my God, I just want to do this thing, but I got all this stuff, and I told this person I would stay and do this thing, and I just started to realize, I always see this Page of Cups, I always look at this one and go, man, this guy, it's like the Gemini, it's the twins kind of energy, but he's like putting the gold record aside and really going like, yeah, you know what, this baby, this love, whatever this is, that's it. One more to close it out between the High Priestess. One more to close it out. Okay. Pack up your wands and go. That's my theme. That's what I'm gonna call this one. Pack up your wands and go. Go, masculine and feminine. Go work on your creative pursuits separately, by yourself. There's nobody else in this picture. It's just you. It's all on you. The High Priestess is like pretty much there. So masculine, maybe this is telling you, just go, focus, do your thing. That will bring you the answer. That'll bring you the right love at the right time. Because I want to get one more. Oh, the Empress is at the bottom. Kidding me? Temperance reverse. Maybe you won't have to wait as long as you think. Because then what? Let's see here with this last one. If you just stay in your High Priestess energy and he picks up his creative wands and gets the hell out of Dodge and just goes on tour or does his whatever, paint, sculpt, make movies, maybe even if you're just a genius stockbroker or whatever you're good at, get your wands together, and then what will we see at the end? What will we see at the end here? What will we see at the end for the High Priestess and the 10 of Wands? So we got the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands, and the 2 10s in Judgment. 10, 10, 10s. I just saw the World card try to come out. Nope. Can't. Well, I saw the World try to come out, but more wands and this situation. You need to pick up your wands and go and break the news to whoever needs to hear it. Third party, karmic, twin, whoever needs to end a situation here. That's what needs to happen. Thank you so much. I post more videos soon.